Hey family and friends, Blair and Carrie Lynn here, and we are sitting on our couch in our home for the first time in a month. So
Feels good.
Yeah, we just got back from traveling all over Southeast Asia and wrapped up a trip in Canada also. So we were in Singapore and Taiwan, and we were in Thailand, and then we flew straight to Canada to enjoy some family celebrations on Carrie's family side.
Yes.
And so we just want to give you a short recap, and again, we just want to say thank you. It was truly a community and family of friends who came together and helped this trip be possible, and we want to say thank you for being a part of that in prayer, and for those who financially gave. Again, huge thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started our time in Singapore where we landed, but we quickly went to Taiwan with our team, and we did a conference there. And so same conference we were at last year. This year was slightly bigger, probably about 2,700 people. And our boss Daniel Lim spoke 9 hours in 2 days, and we were there as a support team, and then we were also there with a worship team from here in Kansas City. And so Carrie Lynn was able to do a lot of dance ministry on stage, which was a really powerful communication tool, because the worship team was only able to sing in English, and for the many who couldn't understand English, there was both the translation, but there was also this illustration of the songs that they could see through Carrie Lynn's dance. And so we had many testimonies about that, and also got to see quite a few healings, which was always exciting and invigorating, and we're just thankful for what the Lord did there in Taiwan. And then we went back to Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore, it was, both Taiwan and Singapore, we had been there last year, and so it was so exciting to see familiar faces and to further friendship with them and ministry partnership. And so in Singapore, we supported a conference there called One Thing, and again, it's just about focusing on the Lord, first and second commandment, mostly first commandment. So we saw God heal bodies, fill hearts and minds with truth and hope, and save souls. And so, yeah, it was a really beautiful conference. We're so thankful to be there. I also danced there. There was a prophetic ministry team there. So just, Lord, what's on your heart? And we're going to dance it, we're going to paint it, and we're going to sing it. So, yeah.
What's exciting about Singapore is that it has a strong missions history, and has a strong missions zeal to go forward. And so, like, there's just out of one ministry there in Singapore in the 70s and 80s, there's been almost 10,000 churches planted globally. And they just have a vision for being what they look into the book of Acts, and Antioch was kind of the center that sent out Paul and his fellow missionaries. And so they kind of have this zeal that the Lord's given them to be in Antioch in Southeast Asia. And so it's really exciting to pour into that. And the churches are getting a strong value for prayer, and many of them are starting prayer rooms in their churches or next to their churches. And so that's really exciting, because there's about 20-ish houses of prayer in Southeast Asia, mostly run by young adults or people in their 30s. And so it's really exciting to see what the Lord's doing there, and a lot of it's based and hubbed in Singapore. And so from Singapore, our team that was with us dispersed and went back home mostly, and we went on to Thailand, again where we were last year. Last year we were connecting with Thailand, with the YWAM base in Chiang Mai, to help talk about the Forerunner DTS, which is the YWAM school that was going to happen in Kansas City, and then do the outreach into Chiang Mai. And so that happened successfully, started in January here in Kansas City, and then did the outreach April through June-ish, and completed and graduated those students. We got to be along for that journey. And so last year we'd gone to Thailand to start that discussion with that base, and this year we went back, and we have history with those folks from here. Some were here in Kansas City, and so we were able to follow up on that history and follow up on the experience of that DTS and future plans, and also just be in their prayer room and strengthen them, which was much fun and joy to be in their small but beautiful prayer room that's consistent and faithful to worship. And then we got some time with Carrie Lynn's aunt and uncle.
Yes, that was very special.
And got to do some ministry to a group of Thai people. Some of them we had done some ministry with last year, and some were new. And so, we got to teach on prophecy. And so that was a wonderful experience. And then we also got there at the very end, kind of 2 days to just explore Chiang Mai, Thailand on our own and have some adventures just as a couple. It had been 3 weeks in Asia at that point, and then we made our big 50-hour trek home, 30 hours in a plane.
Yeah.
And so we jumped from 2 places in Thailand, hopping to airports, to Singapore overnight, and then to LA, and then to LA to up to Canada.
Big trek.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see my family. Very special. We were celebrating my grandparents' wedding anniversary, 57 years, and also my grandpa Giddo, I call him Giddo, his 80th birthday. And so family came together, and we try to get up to Canada whenever that happens, because then we get to see everybody pretty easily.
So we had much family fun. It was good, restful for us, recovered from jet lag, soaked up the family, and there was celebrations. One of the cousins got engaged, and it was just a good cap to the long trip of a month. And then we just arrived back here in Kansas City a few nights ago, and so we're here. We're setting ourselves strong for this fall to get ready for our One Thing conference here in Kansas City and our part in the Leadership Summit and managing that. We're excited for that, and we'll be sharing more as that comes. But we again just want to say thank you. We love you guys, and we bless you.
Yes, thank you.